Hi everyone, welcome back to asknehru Anglo video tutorial series. In this video, I am going to explain about two-way data binding. So whenever a developer faces a boilerplate code issue, they want to reduce the boilerplate code. In previous videos, I explained about one-way data bindings. Property binding, interpolation binding, event bindings. So if you want to do everything together in a single go, this ngModel or two-way data binding comes into picture to save the scenario. So without a further ado, I jump right into the concept and explain you. So this is the basic syntax guys, two-way data binding. Here you see the ngModel is given. This actually by default it is given guys. And there are also one more syntax that is custom two-way data binding. So whenever you use some reusable component, we will use this, but for this I will have a separate video, dedicated video. I will going to explain about parent to child, child to component interactions. So after that I will explain this in detail, because now if you explain in the video series, it won't be in a sequential order. So this is the basic syntax guys. So what can we achieve through two-way data binding? So whenever there is a need where you want to do both operations, component to view, view to component together, so this two-way data binding plays a crucial role. Similarly, view to component, component to view, in that scenario also, in order to reduce the boilerplate code, this two-way data binding is really a powerful feature to implement. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to explain about the two-way data binding with the 5 different implementations with the text inputs, checkboxes, radio button, select drop down, and calendar. So these are basics. There are other text form inputs as well, but that you should explore with your own. But in this video, I'm going to use the PrimeEng's default components. So if you go to PrimeEng's website, you will see there are component drop down. So when you drop down, there are so many categories, but I choose the first category, that is form. In the form, there are multiple things are given. So in each and every one of them, the ngModel is there. But I start from the basic one. So I go down and see there is an input text. When I click the input text, there is input text here. And you see the basic boilerplate codes are given with simple examples. Why I choose PrimeEng? That is another question. With normal HTML also we can perform these operations, but if we have a PrimeEng, the input fields are beautified, okay, because they have developed in such a way so that we don't bother about the UI development. Okay, they can take care of everything. We just simply drag and drop and keep a decorator here. That's all. It will serve the purpose. Now let me go to our code base. This is my Angular code base I have here. There are many things I have created. So now I'm going to create a new component. Now for that, I already have my code base is running here. Okay, already my code base is running here. So let me see the result. Yes, this is the result guys. So in the sidebar, I have something, event binding, bootstrap, two-way data binding. In my previous video, I explained about event binding with some examples. Now the two-way data binding, for the two-way data binding, I'm going to create a new component. Okay, now there is nothing. Therefore, even if I click, it doesn't redirect to any places. Therefore, first I create a new component. For that, I just go to our terminal and say ngGC two-way data. Okay, two-way data. This is the component name. G means generate, C means component. So Angular is going to generate a component named as two-way data. So when I click enter, let's see, it is generating. Yes guys, so we have successfully created two-way data component. Okay, this is created here. and in the green color it is visible. Now guys, we have created it, but if you go to our UI, it is nowhere, because now in order to fix it we will give routing. To define the routing, I go to the route app.route.ts. Here we have paths are declared here. Now I create a new path. I give the name two-way. That's all. Two-way, and the component which is going to load is two-way component. Okay, I just imported. Yes, imported it. Okay, now we have given here. Now we should define in the nav bar. So in the nav bar, because from the nav bar we are redirecting, in the nav bar there are sidebars. Yes, here is the sidebar. So in the sidebar we have two-way data binding. So what I do, all just like we have given here, we give router link, and within the router link we make a forward slash, and also the name is two-way, because the two-way we have given here, right? In the route config we have given two-way, the same name we should give in the navigation bar, the HTML in the routing. Only then it will work, guys. So I save it and go to the UI. In the menu icon, I go to two-way data binding, I click it. Successfully we are redirected to two-way data works, because this is the first primary boilerplate code as given here. Two-way data works, that is displaying here. That's really nice, guys. Now I go to Angular Prime ng. So here I choose the basic input. Okay, see guys, here by default they have given ngModel value. Okay, see guys, whenever you see this kind of template, you should search both HTML and TS. What is given in the TS, that also we should implement. Whatever is given in the HTML, that also we have to give here. So I take the HTML first, I copy and go to my newly created component two-way data binding. I paste it. It is throwing in an error, guys. Don't worry. Come here back and click the TS. So here they have given two things. One is forms module and input text module. Just copy it and go here, and in the imports array you just paste it. There will be some error. Don't worry. If you just hover on your mouse, there will be quick fix. Okay, just add import from Angular forms. Okay, so it is added, and again hover on this, click the quick fix, add import from primary input. Yes guys, when you give, okay, the errors are reduced, but there is a value which is throwing error. Okay, we will fix that as well. So here we give value. Okay, I choose this value and give here within the class, our component class. So initially it is throwing error, but we should set some initial value. Initially we should set empty value. Okay, we don't give anything here. Okay, and I give the title for this. The title for this is, I give the paragraph tag. In the paragraph tag I give, what can I give? Text input. Okay, simple name, text. So shortcut is, if you hover your mouse on this, there will be follow link. Just by clicking the follow link, it will work. Okay, so now it is in the different terminal. I go here, I go to the two-way data binding. Yes guys, successfully text input is created. Make a clap, guys. So here I type some value. Okay, this is input. Now guys, when I type it here, what is happening? Nothing is happening, but there is something happening behind the scene. Okay, what is happening here? As I type value here, this value observes the typed value, and the typed value is being observed here. Although initially it is empty, but now the typed value is there here. So how to see this? Because as we see in the property binding, now I want to show you here. I just do text interpolation. I give within the paragraph tag, I will create this one. Okay. And I take the value. You might have seen the property binding, guys. Property binding means whatever value we give here, that we can, with the text interpolation syntax, we can bind here. Okay. Now what will happen? I just save it and go back here. I type this is text input. See guys, the beauty. I type here. When I type here, this ngModel is observing the typed value and assign those value to value. So this variable value takes the emitting value from the ngModel and binds here. And we are taking the value from here through the text interpolations. We are displaying here. So that's what visible here. So this is the simple example, guys. Now this is actually view to component and component to view. Okay, as I have explained here, view to component, the second scenario, view to component and component to view. So how I did, initially this is the actually component, it is empty. So from the view, I'm typing, it is going here and coming back here and visible here. Okay, that's a simple thing. Okay, now I change the scenario. I mean, initially I set some value here. What the value I said? I said initial value. Okay. So when I give initial value, what will happen? This value will be bind here as well and here as well. It will go here and here as well. Okay. Now let me see the result. Yes guys, initial value is set here. You see, I didn't type anything. I simply given in the TypeScript file. That is reflecting here. Now I change the value here, that will reflect here. Initial value 1, 2 and 3. See guys. So what happens here? Component to view, it is displayed. And again when I type, from view to component, it reflecting. Again we are displaying it here. Okay. So this is that much simple, guys. It's not complicated. Okay. So both scenarios we have covered. Component to view, view to component. Component to view means we have given some initial value and that value is displaying in the component, and in the component, and in the view, we change the value. The changed value is reflecting back to component, that we can see with example with interpolations. Okay. Now you may ask questions. Now you have given the p value. How can I know that it is being printing there? It is reflecting in the here. For that, we will have we can have one more key up dot enter, so that the value which we enter will reflect here. Okay. Typed value. Okay, typed value, that's a function which I define. I go here and I console this one, this value I console. Okay, how I console? I go here and I give this dot, because whenever we declare the value which is already declared in the class in the function, so we need to give this. Okay, see guys, the magic. Now nothing is displaying here, only the initial value which is set here is displaying here, but nothing is visible here. I change it, for example 1, 2, 3, nothing is visible, but as soon as I give enter, okay, I should do key up 1, 2, 3, 4 and enter. It's not displaying. Oh sorry, because it will be visible in the console. Okay, to have the console, I should have Control Shift I. Yes, it is visible here. See guys, because we are consoling, The console means actually it will display in the console developer tool. Okay, I change something here. For example, 6. I enter here. You see, guys, space 6 is also given here. So that's a proof that the value is passing both directions from component to view, view to component. Okay, this is simply with text I have given. The same thing we can implement with other thing, but before that I want to explain one more thing. So here you might have noticed one more scenario. That means actually the 2 is typed 2 times. I mean, it is triggered 2 times. In order to avoid this kind of issue, this is really an issue because I have typed 1 2 3, but it is throwing some additional things. But in order to avoid that, what I give, I take instead of key up enter, I remove this key up enter, and I give ngModel change. Okay, in the ngModel change also we can give type value, and here I give with the dollar symbol event. This is an event binding. Whatever event that is happening here, that we will print. I do, guys, this dot value. Okay, I don't use the event, but anyway, because 1 2 3, you see, guys, so whatever I type, that is printing here. Okay, without any double trigger. Okay, whatever I type, that is printing here. Okay, that is the power of ngModul's default, because this is especially useful whenever we want to print the value on spot in the console. Okay, without using anything like a default key up, input, key down, key press, we can use ngModel change so that we can print the value in the component. Okay, because simply by using this, it will change the value, but we can't print and see, and we can't use it immediately. In order to use them immediately in the component file, we will use this ngModel change. Okay, this with the simple, guys. Now I'm going to explain with some other components, like this actually text input I have explained just now. Now let me go to checkboxes. I go here and search for checkbox. Okay, checkbox is here. I just expand it, and the HTML I copy it. Okay, I just with the copy symbol, I mean copy icon, I copied it. But before pasting it here, I say checkbox. Okay, I paste this, guys, but it will ask something in the TypeScript as well. What will ask? It will ask the checkbox module, forms module we already imported. I go here, and in the import I paste it here. Okay, when I paste, there will be quick fix option. We'll quick fix it. Okay, the checked has to be given. The check is initially we set as boolean value false. Okay, now all the errors are fixed. I rerun it again. I go back to the result. Okay, guys, so I open it, go to two-way data binding. Yes, guys, so I close this for now, because now hereafter we will explain with this. Checkbox is given when I click check, uncheck, check and uncheck. So now I want to see whether it's checked or not. Okay, so this true and false value I want to print. For that, I go here and create a P, that is actually paragraph. I take the value checked. So initially it is false because I have not checked it, but as soon as I click it, it is changing to true. See, guys, immediately it is reflecting. That means it is going from here. When I give the check or uncheck, it's going from here and change the value here, and we are printing the changed value in the paragraph tag. Okay, this is with the checkbox. Okay, we can use multiple checkbox as well, but for that you just go to the prime ng and see its different way of implementations. You can use multiple checkbox as well. Okay, then how to loop and use it, so that also you can see they're looping it and using it. And the next one I will use radio button. Okay, go to PrimeNG again, radio button. Yeah, radio button is here, and there are 4 radio buttons, but I want to use only 2 buttons. Okay, the first 2. I go here and create the paragraph tag radio button. Okay, I paste it here and cover this with div clack because I already opened it. Now I'm closing it. Ingredient. Okay, it's asking for ingredient. What is that ingredient in the TypeScript file? It is simply a string. Okay, I just give ingredient and define. So I come back here. Let's see guys, the radio button is not visible because we have not imported the radio button guys. Radio button module. Now as a magic, yes, we have received 2 radio buttons. See guys, when I click this one, this is automatically unchecked. When I click this one, this unchecked. Okay, radio button means this is for that purpose. Checkbox means you can check as much as you want. You can select everything, but here this is the choice. The choice is only one. You should select either this or that. Okay. Okay, that's nice. And after the radio button, select drop down. Okay, many people actually have struggle with this drop down. You know, creating a drop down with a simple HTML is really a struggle. Therefore, we take this one and go here and down. I say I take P, drop down. This is the title guys, don't confuse with the implementation. This is to identify or separating the section I'm giving here and paste it here. And here I would say drop down module from prime drop down. And in the TypeScript, whatever is given here, I just take this. For example, in the ngOnIt, we have a list of cities. So I choose it and go to ngOnIt. Okay, better I choose it from here to here. And after this ingredient, I paste it. Okay, it is throwing some interface error. So for that, we have the interface, city interface. I go here and paste above the component decorator. Okay, and I save it here and go to Angular lesson. Let's wait for the result. Yes guys, it has come. So select a city, drop down. If I click Rome, it is selecting. But guys, now I want to print the value here. Okay, for that I go here and make a interpolation and I say selected city. In the selected city only we are printing this one. Therefore I go here. Initially there is nothing, but when I choose something, object is printed. Oh, object. That means selected city is an object. So within the object we have name property. So therefore with dot notation we will say name. Okay, it is automatically taking this question mark. Okay, because it may be city or undefined. Okay, therefore, and for the undefined we have to give this one. If you give anything like undefined, we should give here. Now it is okay guys. So as I choose some city here, it is printing here. Okay, that's nice. Now I want to set the initial value. Okay, in that scenario I remove the undefined because I'm going to set the initial value. Okay, for that this is an object, right? Ultimately, yeah, therefore I create an object and the name I choose New York. New York, and the code is NW. I just take this one and printing here. Okay. So what happens, guys? So initially it is setting New York, and if I choose something, it will change. Okay, that is actually component view to as a component to view we are setting, and after changing it, it reflecting here as well. Okay, it will reflect, it will change here. Okay, but the change you cannot see here, but if you print the value, then you can see. Okay, the print the value with the console log with ng model change, or some with other function as well. With the submit button also we can print this. Okay, so this is about drop down, and also finally calendar. Okay, so for I like calendar so much because just by clicking we have got the calendar. Okay, now this is a simple calendar implementation. I just take the code and copy it and come to our two-way data binding. So now it is throwing error, guys. Why? Because this undefined no more needed, because we have defined the value initially. So therefore undefined we have removed it. Okay, now I will have a calendar. Okay, this calendar. Okay, I paste the value, and calendar module has to be imported in the imports array. Calendar module, yes, calendar module is available. And if you go to TypeScript file, there is a format given here, date undefined. So you just give as it is given there. Okay, I just give the same value. Here it is. Wait for the response. Yes. So when I click this button, I mean this form field, calendar is popping up. When I choose something, it is visible here. But I want some icon like feeling in the binding. For that I want to search, is there anything with icon? Yes guys, we have icon. I choose this second one. The second one is show icon display. I go here and give the same within the calendar module. Okay, I go here and see the result. Yes guys, the calendar symbol has given, and we can also give a placeholder. Yes, placeholder, pick a date. So guys, pick a date, it comes. Okay, so when I click this one, a date is picked. Now guys, I want to set some initial value. For example, today date I want to print. For that, what I do, in the ng on init, I take this dot date. For that I give new date. New date means today date it will print. Okay, I choose it here. See guys, today date is fixed. Initially itself, the today date is printed. Now if I want to format, because it is in the 10 means it is month, but generally Indians follow date first, month next, and the year at the last. Yes guys, here they have date format. Okay, so what I do here, I go to the calendar and say date format. In the format I just give dd first, hyphen and y, and go here. See the result guys. Okay, 2 times y is enough. Okay, 25, 10 and 2024. Okay, this is in case of choosing the initial value, and we can change the value. Look at here guys, the value is being changed. Okay, now the calendar also we can do some other magic. For example, if I want to choose some date, I mean initial value, I want to set some initial value. For example, I go here and I want to set initial value. So here the case is quite different. 2020, I mean 24 we give first, and then month means plus 1. We give 2 means it's February, January, February, March I think, and give it the date, this one. So what will happen guys? See guys, 10/03 and 2024. I mean year first, month next, but month takes from 0th index, 0, 1, 2. 0 means January, 1 means February, and 2 means March. And the date we can give any date. Okay. So that is printing here. Now if you want to print the date, it's simple guys. I come here again, and within the p tag we'll say the date. So initial value is set this one, but we can format the date as well, because this date is quite different from this date. Okay, that's it guys. We can format with some JavaScript or with the pipe, but I'm going to explain about pipe also in the upcoming videos, so stay tuned. With the pipe we can do many magic. Okay, so in this video I have explained about the default ngModel, I mean the two-way data binding. The next video we are going to discuss about parent child data binding or data transaction or data sharing, and after that we will see how to implement custom two-way data binding. That is also very powerful guys. Whenever you make your reusable component, this plays a crucial role. Okay, thank you so much guys for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed my channel yet, I request you to subscribe my channel, and if you have any questions, ask it in the comment or in my mobile number which I have given in the scroll bar. Okay, so thank you so much. I meet you in the next video. See you, bye.